this vlog we will see how to create an alert dialog in Flutter. So alert dialog is a basic component we use to make user understand the action he's going to perform and ask his confirmation once again before proceeding to do the same. So let us see how we implement this alert dialog in Flutter. So as we have gone through the previous tutorials, I think you might know the basic structure of the Flutter coding. So here we are coming from void main, and here through my app, which is extending stateless widget, we are providing the title for our material app, and there in home we are extending scaffold, inside which we are providing the app bar, and here the name we have given here will be displayed onto our app bar. Okay, so here we have provided in the body a class which is extending stateless widget. So this particular class will consist of a button showing the text show alert, so clicking on which we are moving our process to a method where we are passing context. Here you can see in this function or method we are passing a context. So this particular context we are using to pop up an alert box or alert dialog, whatever it might be. So here we are making a customized alert dialog box in this particular block. So generally an alert dialog may contain one button, a single button, a multiple buttons. Okay, so depending upon your requirement you may add the buttons. Mostly it will be like one, two or three. Mostly it will not be more than three buttons in a general scenario, but if you are dealing with a specific requirements you may go on and add more buttons also. So simply you need to increase this count here. So here we have considered two buttons, OK and cancel, in for this example. So here we are passing a title. So as I have shown you, a simple example for an alert dialog is an exit of an application. So whenever you are exiting an application, it's a better practice to ask user for his confirmation, or he unwantedly made a click on the exit button. So to know the confirmation we are showing an alert dialog here. So let us see the output here. Here is the screen, and the button we have declared show alert, and when you click on the show alert, here we are showing the title, and here is the content, and the two buttons which we have added to our alert dialog, these are widgets. So in Flutter everything is in the form of widgets, you know that. So here we are making use of the context. So you can see the context also we are passing from the method as a parameter. So whenever you want to add one more button, you can just copy this and make sure you add one more button like help we can add. Okay, so that if you are not familiar with the screen you might add this button. So on cancel we are dismissing it. Okay, on cancel we are dismissing the alert box, and here we have added another widget, but you can see we are not seeing that widget here. Why? Because we need to pass the widget here in the actions. We need to add that widget. Unless we add the widget it will not be shown. So here you can see help is also added to our list of buttons. So this way you can add any number of buttons, that means any number of widgets, to your alert dialog and customize it accordingly, these messages and titles. So if you want some more actions to be performed on an alert dialog, if you are not satisfied with this custom alert dialog, so we have prepared a library, and it is in our official website. Here you can go and see Flutter alert box library. It's a customized library we have published it in previous year. So here you can go through it and can know the initialization and implementation of this library into your application. We have provided more number of options in this library rather than in our example. So you can customize it, you can add divider lines, you can align the text left, center or right by basing these codes I have provided, and the radius of the alert box and box color and button text color and also the title and content text color. All these customizations are being you can easily use, you can see here, by implementing the library. So here the implementation is there, and here you can add the latest version of the dependency. Here is the link for the library, you can go there and have a look at it, and I will provide the link in the description section. And here you go is the output. We have provided the output of the library. Here you can see the color changes, button color and the divider lines, and here the radius is there. So this is the description of this library. If you want to have a look, the description, in the description section I have provided the link for both the library and this tutorial which we have seen now. And if you are having any other doubts in the Flutter, do let us know in the comment section below in the implementation level if you are having any queries. And also do watch our previous tutorials on Flutter and subscribe to our channel for more interesting tutorials on Flutter, Android and Java.